All right, you're back. Now, I kind of went a little bit quickly over this, but powders are similar to liquids. In other words, notice that there's not a whole lot of, it's not reinforced, this silo that's filled with grain is not really reinforced too much up here at top, okay? But as you get down towards the bottom, it's got more and more rings of steel around it. And so therefore, the pressure is much greater down here and it can burst out, and you can start to see where it's starting to get worn a little bit due to the pressure sticking out, making it being more at the bottom. All right, so great pressure at the bottom. Snorkeling limits. I actually have a video of these two guys. They're friends of mine. This is Dr. Roble, and this underwater here is Dr. Kruger testing how. Surprisingly, this is a homework question too. How where your lungs stop working. Okay, as one goes deeper under the water, at some point the pressure has increased enough that one's lungs don't work. Your lungs don't work anymore, and so you can't breathe. So it's impossible to walk like underneath the ocean or whatever. That would be impossible. You'd probably get eaten by something before you got across anyway. But you can't like walk across. You couldn't even walk across the Missouri River, which isn't very deep. One, the tides would take you, or the current would take you away, but because the Missouri River has a very fast current, as my geoscience people know. But that would, because your lungs can't breathe when you're underwater like that. All right. So there's diagram of the lung. This works the exact same way. You got this little opening here. And when you pull down on this, it expands. Your lungs expands. Why? Because the air is allowed to come in from your diaphragm. This works like your diaphragm. And so your lungs expand. You push up on this, there's less room, pushes the air out. Okay. A regulator is used to, so here's your scuba regulator. You don't breathe out of this thing. You do not breathe out of this thing because you're 60 feet underwater. That's like where you get certified to be a scuba diver, is at 60 feet. We already know at 60 feet, you've got 3 atmospheres of pressure on you. So you've got to get used to that too, of getting those 3 atmospheres of pressure that you have to deal with. All right, that's pretty intense because you're at 60 feet. You're at 66 feet looking at these turtles. They're used to it. They're supposed to be underwater like that. It might hurt them when they come out of the water because for the same reason it hurts when you're up in an airplane. It reduces the pressure. So anyway, or I'm sure they have some kind of evolutionary thing that has helped them. So when they're on because their babies are hatched on dry land. But anyway, so 66 pounds of pressure, well, at 3 atmosphere would be 45 pounds of pressure per inch smashing down on you. So you can't breathe, so the regulator shoots the air into your lungs. That's how it works. And if you come up too quick, this is a homework question you have too, you get the bends. Mostly nitrogen is trapped in your blood. If you ascend too quickly, the nitrogen gas bubbles, like the bubbles from an open can of soda. And this is very painful. Basically, your blood starts boiling. Ow. Because that's actually the bubbles in the from the carbon in a soda bottle or in a beer. That's boiling, because what is boiling? It is air escaping out of a liquid through bubbles. Okay, and then preventing treating the bends, ascend slowly and we go through this. This is the homework question that you have. Now we're going to be looking at pressure, Boyle's law, PV equals a constant. All right. So I want you to take a look at this real quick before I get out of this, before I in track 7 here. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the ladybug here. Haven't used her in a while. She's being persnickety. Why is she being persnickety? I don't know. It looks like I'm going to have to turn her on again. All right, she's ready to go. I just can't seem to get her to work right now, but we'll get her to work. Come on now, come to Papa. I got a lot of stuff going on, so. Aha! I know what I need to do.